What's up, guys? Bat with another Batman review, and this time it's the Batmo Hot Rod from SpinMaster, or more like the Batmobile, but honestly it's more like a hot rod. And it does make sense too when you think about it, because if you're going to be driving the streets of the normal streets, it should be shaped like a car so you can actually fit through the lanes and all the little alleyways and stuff, so you don't get stuck and be like, uh-oh, can't make that turn, and just get stuck and get caught by a bunch of people. Anywho, it's a really cool car. Door opens too. And it also comes with a bat figure, so let's go and bust it out of the package, even though it's kind of already out of the package, and take a closer look. Okay, first off, I probably shouldn't be showing you this, but I don't know, I feel like you guys are better, but this doesn't seem like the most secure way to keep a figure in a package, so perhaps, you know, maybe having those plastic coverings may be a little bit better. So if you buy this, make sure your Batman's not missing. Oh, and I almost forgot, here is the bottom with the UPC. And here it is, guys, out of the package, the Batmobile, as well as its Batman figure. And honestly, they look pretty awesome. Really dark, hard to see on camera, but definitely a very nicely made car, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not my favorite Batmobile, but I don't know, it's starting to look like it, you know, it's kind of cool. But anyways, let's go and take a closer look at this Batmo Hot Rod. All right, let's go and start with the side here. I have to turn up the brightness so much because all these Batmans are all black, go figure. But anyways, what's pretty cool about the front right here, check out these tires. They actually added texture to the side of the tires as well as treads, and they still have some texturing on the treads as well, and it's extremely grippy, which is pretty awesome. I do like that. Same thing for the back wheels as well. Definitely very nicely made tires, and I do like how they sculpted these. Looks like armor plating to prevent the wheels from being, you know, jacked. Now when it comes to the finish of the car, the entire car has that kind of matte plastic finish, as you can say, but it's also that same plastic that is prone to scratches. If I were to take my fingernail and just go all along the edge, it would just leave a high spot, you know, a kind of bright spot, which is unfortunately. Anyways, the side here has some nice, looks like the metal type step plates, which looks pretty cool. Probably paint that silver a little bit would be awesome. In fact, you could probably repaint the car here, probably surface prep it so that it, you know, it's ready for paint, then add some flat black there. That'll be much more robust than this plastic that they have there, which would be pretty cool. But at the same time, these little scratches do kind of give it that, I don't know, that Batmobile roughness to it. But anyways, here's the front of the hood, which looks pretty cool by itself. I'm not sure what all this is, but it's definitely some cool stuff. I'm not sure if guns will be popping out of the top, which would be very interesting. Then you have the battering ram on the front, which looks really cool. I think he's going to be ramming a lot of stuff in this movie. Honestly, with the lights and everything, it kind of reminds me of Kit from Knight Rider, if any of you guys remember that show. But anyways, moving into the back here, you got this huge engine, which looks like, what is it, a V8 engine, which I guess that would work, you know, American muscle right there, but also with a exhaust flame, so that's going to be very interesting. Flames up here as well. Looks like he's got a brake light. Not sure why he would need brake lights, because he's Batman, you know, he's just, why would he let people know that he's braking? But anyways, looks pretty awesome there. That is the button. I have it turned off for now so it doesn't go crazy, because the wheels are sensitive sometimes. When you turn them on, they will turn on a different sound, which I will show you. And then here is the bottom of the Batmobile, which is pretty plain, which isn't that bad because, I mean, it's the bottom. Then you got this piece right here with a bunch of Lego jumbo, which you'll never see. And then the battery is right here that uses 3 AAA batteries, which are included, which is pretty cool. And the overall car is made of pretty decent plastic. It's hollow, but it also has some strength to it, which is great. And the doors open, which is pretty awesome. Definitely an fun feature right there. There's the hinge there. Nothing too much on the inside of the door, but on the inside of the Batmobile, definitely some cool, man, it's dark. Okay, here we go. Got my crusty flashlight here so you can hopefully see in there, but they got some nice gauges, as you can see. Got a steering wheel that does spin in a cycle, and then you got the Batmo seats right there. Got some decent room to put the legs in. Then you got the back right there, which is pretty just stuff. And then going to the other side, open that door there, and it looks like just some a death trap or so. Oh wait, no, that's a computer screen. That's what that was. At first I thought it was just like one of those pointy, I don't know, if he ran into something you just get impaled by it. But nope, it's a computer screen that looks like it's pointed at him. But there's the same seat as the other side and some room for some figure feet. Alright, now before we get into the lights and sound of this, let's go ahead and take a look at the Batman figure that comes with it. Now starting with the head, the paint that comes with it looks awful, but the head sculpt overall does look pretty good. Honestly, if you got some black paint right there and then just made a very tiny slit for the eyes, I think it looked really cool. The suit though does look great. They definitely captured the detail of the awesome bat suit right there. He has comically huge hands though, making him look like a small figure, but that is what he is, a small figure, but a well sculpted figure as well. And they actually got the proportions pretty decent when you include the legs here. As you can see, back out a little bit more. So, I mean, if you could adjust the hands there, make them a little bit smaller, and then adjust the eyes, paint that over, I think the proportionate scale of this figure would actually be pretty accurate for a tiny one. It'd be like a Star Wars vintage scale. It would be pretty cool. The cape, though, it's all wrinkly and just bad. And as for his articulation, my head, for some reason, is kind of sticky. It doesn't really turn. Gets stuck right there. I'm pretty sure it can go in a circle, but mine doesn't. Then you got some side to side, some up and down. Arm spins in a circle. Shoulder joint goes up pretty decently. Single jointed elbow that doesn't have very much range, as you can see, but it does rotate in a circle. Hands do not move. Waist does not move. The legs do go forward, a little bit back, and it has some good splits right there, as you can see. It does have a thigh swivel, unlike the McFarlane, surprisingly. Knee joint goes about that much, and the ankle at the boot spins, the calf spins, and no foot pivot whatsoever. And the Batman figure actually fits surprisingly perfectly in there. Actually, probably not surprisingly, because it doesn't make sense. They didn't make the figure for the car. But anyways, get his cape under there, slide him on in, and as you can see, his hands can kind of grip the steering wheel as well if you pop them in there. And he actually is a very perfect fit with probably 1/8 of an inch clearance between his head and his ears. Shut the door, and Batman is ready to rock and roll. Looks really good. Definitely really like this. All right, now let's go. Wait, actually, hold on. Okay, unfortunately, Master Chief here, the 3.75 inch version from Jazzwares, does not fit. He's a tad bit too big, unless you just want to have him lounge in there and drive like that. Not sure that's gonna work. And just for fun, let's see if the McFarlane Batman fits into it. No, it does not. Batman closed the door on his cape. I don't know why, I just find that funny whenever I see people they do that. Anyways, alright, now when it comes to the lights and sounds, it does come with this big old instruction manual, but you know what? Life is too busy. Ain't nobody got time to read no instruction manual, so let's just go with it. But I do know that it comes with 15 plus lights and sound effects, but you know how that works. They usually just reuse the same old ones over and over again, making it sound different. But anyways, let's go and check it out. Alright, first off, on the bottom here, you have the switch right there, and this center one is the off mode, and then to the right with it, which has 2 slots, as you can see. Oh, it's so dark. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. You got the 2 slots right there. That's try me mode, which it's automatically set to, but then switch it to number 1. Now we're in go mode, the real mode that it's supposed to be in. Anyways, I turned the lights down just a tad so you can see the lights light up, but the main button is right here, as you can see, and whenever you push it, certain lights come on. There's the brake light, and also push it again, the headlights kind of come on as well. Oh, there we go. I think we can get better. Whoa! Woohoo! Listen to that. Speakers actually come out of here, which is pretty awesome. I'll turn the lights down in a little bit. Turn it some more so you can really see it glow. But then another... That is so loud. But anyways, another... You're going to annoy some people with this car. But anyways, you push it again. Makes different sounds. One cool feature is it has a rolling feature that's on the back wheel, and when you roll it, it makes noise as well, and the exhaust light turns on, so it's just flaming up, which is really cool. That only happens... Okay, a little bit noisy. turn that off there. Yeah, that only happens with the wheels. If you want the flame to come on, you got to roll it back and forth. And to give you an idea of how that works, we'll go and zoom in here. I'll let you listen to it. We'll go be quiet now. See how that's quiet? And then here's the back wheel. You hear that little click click? That click click sounds like it's a solenoid that's activating the sound effects. So the sound effects will come from the back. All right, I really dimmed the lights now so you can really see it glow. Let's go and push the button here and look at the front headlights, which I find really cool. Look at that. Some nice yellow amber lights. Oh, turn it on again. And then you can see it comes out of the hood as well. It just kind of glows there, which looks pretty awesome. Definitely like the way this looks. If they had made that red, it would totally remind me of Kit from the Knight Rider. Anyways, here is the back. Just the top brake light right there that comes on. But of course, as soon as you turn the wheels, hold on. Come on, there we go. Boom! The flame comes on, which is really cool. I wish the top ones would light up. They don't, but it's still pretty cool though. That nice little, that is like a cartoon blast by, but it's so, come on. There we go. I like that. It looks really, really cool. The headlights come on too when you do that. So definitely find this very, very awesome and loud. And for some measurements, the Batmobile is about 13 inches long. Right there, line that up for the camera. Camera angle is a little off, but it is 13 inches as I measured. And it's about 3.5 inches high. Oh, that camera angle is really messing it up. And for width, it is about 5 3/4 inches wide. And as for some comparisons, here it is next to the Batmobile, the Batcycle from McFarlane. And it is pretty, it just shows how big the Batcycle is. I mean, look at this thing. It is so big. Even the car looks small compared to it. And then here's the McFarlane Batman to go with it, and the car really looks small now. But if you take them away, car looks great. And here he is next to the McFarlane Riddler as well. And here it is next to some Marvel Legends, just for some 1/12 inch scale action. A little Spider-Man sitting on top of this guy right there. Maybe on the back here. No, maybe on the front hood. There we go. That works. And also the Jazzwares Master Chief. There we go. And finally, here he is next to the Jazzwares Master Chief Halo Infinite Warthog. Put that on top there for a better comparison. Actually, you know what? Let's just go and grab Batman out of there. Put him in the Warthog. And then away we go. Well guys, overall this is one bat-tacular Batmobile from SpinMaster. The scaling of it, the sculpt, the fit and finish actually makes it a great display piece even for the adult collector, and a fun toy for everybody else, including adult collectors. And with a good paint job, I can see this Batmobile fooling people into thinking that it's a high-end display piece with a high price tag too. I'm definitely really liking this Batmobile as a toy and display piece, and I think I'm starting to like the Batmobile just in general in regards to movie design as well. But anywho dudes, I hope you found this review helpful. Thanks for watching, and as always, until the next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.